Welcome, everybody, to this Monday's Band of Brothers event. 1 second as I get situated here. Little issue with my cords. Alrighty, there we go. But yes, I will be your host today, Smithers. We have a minute 32 wall drop, and we're on Utah here. For this, I think we're sitting at, what are we sitting at? 40. Oh, yeah, we're at full house today. Full house all across. Love to see it. Okay, we'll go ahead and start my little recording there. So that's all good. But yes, I am your host today, Smithers. I play for the competitive PC team Helios. Been in the competitive scene for around 3.5 years now. Hoping to bring you that amount of competitive experience to this friendly, mixed stream with a whole bunch of different groups today. As you can see, we have 404, WTH, Greyhounds, BFTB, all 82 AD, VR. Don't know what VR is? Vanguards? Vanguarda? Not 100% sure. But yes, I'll be on the Axis today. We have Utah Chapel as the midpoint. Chapel, of course, is favored to be capped by the Allies off the opening, just because of the nature of where it's located. As you can see, right there in the middle, and the Allies have easier truck routes to get to, but of course, Utah is famous for truck snipes. We'll see if any of those are in store for us today. Almost ready to get started. 3, 2, 1. We'll take a look at the map, see if we have any unique explosions happening. Truck going up to the north. Luke's down to the south. Recon vehicle. Or actually, Luke's is like really in the middle, not down to the south. Panzer IV. No P's over here in the back. Do we have... Okay, I thought for some reason I saw Rocketeers, but looks like we're going to take this nice and casual. No rocket snipes. We'll be on the way. Like I said, Allies are favored to be capped first, and we usually see a whole bunch of Axis bodies down here in E5, E6, this Costco warehouse complex, Costco shopping mall, whatever you want to call it. And competitive teams like to give names to certain places, so it's a little bit easier to remember off the opening, and over the course of the chaos of the match. Raspberries begin to pull out. No artillery, I believe. Oh, no, we do have artillery. Okay. I forgot which events. Oh, long range rocket. Artillery shell just falling a little bit deep. Raspberries are already well past that, so they're good to go. Blueberries begin to get out. This place we'll call Alamo for the quarter or the remainder of the match. So Alamo, Casco Complex, then we have Chapel, the hard camp. Long range rockets sail on past. No dice though. Blueberries begin to get out. Looks like we may have had a truck mishap. Usually the blueberries are all the way up here. The raspberries got to be a little bit surprised. Turks Let Loose joining us. I like the font you use, buddies. That's a very unique font. Never seen that before. No Calty going up against Zeros. Nope. Zeros going the opposite side from Circle. Zeros. No Calty. Fires a few warning shots. Takes out Zamalo. And gets a couple more blueberries, so nice 3 to start there for the Turks Let Loose player. Opening P4 down here to the right behind the building. And the Allies... Wait a minute. Oh, the opening cat went back in favor of the Axis. Well, that took me by surprise. Okay, the Allies now getting it back. Maybe they just had too many bodies outside the circle. Puma coming down to the south, circling around. Gonna intercept that supply truck and wipes it. Rifleman from WTH. Nope. Takes an artillery round, and Genetic will go to that hedgerow with ease. Puma's still rolling around the back line. We got the Lukes trying to come up behind these outposts. So surprisingly, the Axis, I mean, it looks rough for them. They are forced out of the north, though. They're back up here by Win 4. The south are starting to reestablish. Got the OPs in a nice line. Getting a little bit closer here. And the cap progress... Something's not right. Something's not right. I think the server crashed. Yeah, okay, server crashed. Or we have a massive lag spike. I was like, I kicked. I think I got... Okay, we'll wait. You can check my... Let me check the server chat. Okay, yeah, I think the server just crashed. Yeah, I was wondering what was going on. The camp progress was not moving whatsoever. Okay, so they're going to restart the server. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. All right, so the server will be restarting here. So we'll just wait for it to be back up again. Okay, loading back in, everybody. Okay, so slowly everybody getting back in. We only lost a few minutes. Everybody should be okay to continue on. Hopefully shouldn't need to find any replacements. Ah, those server crashes, though, can be so brutal. Oh, man. It's okay. What are we sitting at, everybody? 95? Okay, now we're flipping. Okay, so we will go ahead and join on forward and get ready for the next Flipperooski. Let's go ahead and we will pick Love Squad. We'll pick a Love Squad. Find a nice little safe spot here by the bridge. Alrighty, we are good to go for round number 2 on Chapel. WTH, 82AD, over K, 57th. Haven't heard of 57th before. They must be new, PRB. And we will be good to go. Okay. Zoom back on over to Chapel. Now, what happened last time? Well, we saw the Axis truck get stuck down the middle, so the driver will get a second chance. A shot at redemption for the drive through the Gong Creek to make their way down here to south for the Costco shopping complex. Nothing like another try. $115 to Waldra. But yeah, like I mentioned before, for those of you who may be joining late, we have the axes usually poured down here. And this creates a lot of sector pressure, which causes Chapel to flicker a whole bunch. Unless the Allies dedicate enough bodies to the hard cap inside the church to temporarily offset it. But they got to be careful. The Allies got to be careful of all this. It can sneak up on you. There are times where I've seen it play. I mean, Helios is commanding Helios against Climbers United, seeing the cap weight flicker a whole bunch and wondering what's going on. And it's just this powerful overloading of sector, and the Allies they're trying to wrap around back from the south, going out to the side. And the number of blueberries and raspberries missing adds up really quickly. Just gotta be watchful of that. 15 seconds. Let's see how the drivers do now. Transport coming up to the north. Remember the last time the Allies got control over Alamo? Started to push out west here. Made a whole bunch of ground. The cap looked solidly in their favor. Supply truck gets out. Commander Vedna, a little bit worried about the Gong Creek, of course, seeing that the Allies will most likely cap Chapel first. Looking to get that back on garrisons up, just in case. Driver makes it through the Gong Creek. Continues on. Transport truck for the Allies reaches Chapel first, of course. Rockets down there. Everybody begins to jump out. And there we go. Whole bunch of blueberries, though, enter this part of the map. And up to the north a little, but these are out of sector, remember, just 5 and 6 grid line that we're worried about. Raspberries getting in position around Chapel. Truck gets popped down to the south, but I believe the main people that needed to jump out already did. Strafing run. I think I got 1 or 2. You know, those opening strafing runs can be sometimes very, very big. What usually commanders do at the beginning of a match they'll use the strafing run right as soon as it's off cooldown. And then they can report back to say how many SLs they got. Because maybe, just maybe, you're able to get a few SLs before they put down their opening outposts. And then that could cause a pretty significant delay for the first few minutes on the enemy side. Gary's beginning to go up. No frontline garrisons placed yet. Jig Squad looking to get the first one. But the Axe is a little bit slow on the spawn points. The Stewie's running around the back line. This Stewie crew splashing about. It's going to disrupt that first garrison, and the Axis are going to have no garrisons in the D column. The Stewie crew is going to have Bjorn and Rocco and Desper inside of it. And we have David, though, spawning on the outpost right there on the front line with the AT loadout. Although David is running the other way. Luke's is coming around the corner. Oh, nice Stewie plays. Love to see those opening Stewie backline shenanigans. Stewie's going to keep going forward and burning all these spawn points. They're coming over behind the P4, actually. P4 turns. Stewie keeps splashing. Panzer IV coming around the opposite side. Stewie. Can it escape? P4. No, they pop it. And in the opening P4 crew, we have Tyke, Nachtisch, and Petit Flash pushing on forward. And the first cap will go to the Allies. In just a second, there we go. With a medium 75 to the east of Chapel. Not even in sector, keep that in mind. But finding that nice protection behind those buildings. Front line looks stable. No garrisons really in the D column. We have one up there to the north, but lacking a little bit for launch garrisons. So the Axis are purely dependent on outposts, at least for the next couple minutes. Remember, the Allies, with the bazooka buffs from recently, are so much more powerful than they ever have been. Pi coming around to the back with a shotgun. Pi. Oh, man, rocket from Apex. Takes out Pi. He was probably thinking he could get that satchel on with ease, but nope, it ain't happening. Panzer IV taking a beating behind the building. Looking for one more rocket maybe from Molobob. But Molobob is over there to the top left. It would be a very fine shot. No, Panzer IV looks going to look to escape. No more AT players in sight. Take a look at the map. Luke's coming around to the south. Stewie is still... Another Stewie has entered the arena. Second P4 on the board. Moving up to the front line. Stewie crew. No, they're taken care of. Panzer IV crew. Wipes them off the bat. Okay. So two Panzer IVs, one Sherman to the east. Straight map edge to map edge coverage. No leaks around yet. We'll see how it develops in the next 5 to 10 minutes, though. And this is what you see Utah develop into, at least off the opening, is this hedge-to-hedge fighting, as both sides look to try and creep up on each other. A little bit of camp progress comes in on Chapel. Remember, that's pure sector. A very good example from what I talked about earlier. See the blueberries all around here, getting that sector cap weight. And the Allies a little bit out because they've shifted, or they're moving down. Oh, no, they should be in sector. So it's just blueberry overwhelm this. Too much blueberry jam. Banana Berry squad right behind the hedge. Claps a few over there in front of them. Zeros and Rise, last two remaining. Nope, now it's just down to zeros. Oh, and the OP. Still alive. May see one more spawn wave before it gets popped. Nobody's working up to it. Nobody. Nobody. A half a meter away from wiping the outpost. Bug gets blasted by his own tank. Mune has spawned on in. OP slowly getting squished. Sherman 75 up there to the top left. Zeros. Nope. Such close calls. No casualty, though. Should be able to wipe it in a second. No casualty. Now you gotta wait 3 seconds. Very good, no casualty. Okay. No more spawn wipes. And we are officially 10 minutes into the game. If you're just joining me, I'm your host today, Smithers, for this casual competitive event with a whole bunch of different teams. Omen, WTH, 82AD, 57th, BFTB, 82AD, which I think I said, Circle, all joining here today on Utah Beach. With Champel's midpoint, we've seen the Allies camp first. And that's been it so far. 2 Panzer IVs down to the southwest, waiting to figure out how they want to push forward. One front door garrison up, 2 and 3rd up to the top. Nothing up here, though. Look to see these spots filled in momentarily. Looks like we have 100 supplies ready to go. Just need a squad lead to jump on down there. Desty, Alf, slowly making their way along the hedges. Nope. Advantage goes to the defender. Panzer IV pushing forward, trying to find an angle on that 75 to the very top of our screen. 75 is way out there, as we can see, and they do get it. They do. Who do we have in this group? This is the... Oh, sometimes these labels are so hard to see. Spikeuel, Kijokai, and Flo. Taking care of that 75 out there to the distance. Slave Ant. Ant has made it pretty far. Looking on the roof. Trying to find a safe spot for the outpost. Strafern goes in the back line to defend that garrison. The Blueberry looks to be dodged out of the way. That's Verano. And gets a frag over there to the right with a headshot. But Ant gets taken out by Shocker. Shocker, of course, we saw last week with that beautiful long-range bazooka shot into the back of that Tiger as it was pushing to take out that Sherman 75. This Panzer IV gets clapped, I think, by this Sherman crew. And for this one, we have Cerberus, Budnik, and Artyom from Turks Like Loose. And this is the thing. I mean, the Panzer IV is going to keep thrown into the front line. They're cheap. They're fast. They're semi-powerful. Tiger's coming up to the west, making the way to the front line. Another P4 crew looks to be, in the middle. Panzer IV takes a shine shot, but it ricochets. One shot goes into the medium 75. 75 backs up, looking to get into a little bit of hedge coverage. Panzer IV is going to push down the road, trying to thread the shot through the hedge, baby. On the left side of it, doesn't have an angle. Yes, it does! And down goes the Sherman. Nothing like those sweet, sweet tank takedowns, buddies. Just that little feeling that you outplayed the enemy. Can't tell you how many times when I think about, hey, I'll get a POV of this player, and then they get clapped. Supply truck heading up to the north. Option squad still to the rears. That is the recon from PRB. Heading back here. Got a Ninja. Coming down the creek and supporting Zamalo and that push. Brad and Ninja. Sees his buddy get popped. Molobob out there. Oh, pulls out the Panzer Trek. Nope, going for a grenade. Oh, Molobob. Oh, Molotov gets that shot. Close one. Axis with a very strong. Look at that push. Look at that big chunk of blueberries. Explosion happens up here. I think those are the trucks. Now remember, around 15 minutes into the match, that's when we see the trucks start to default. The default trucks start to blow up automatically. And Blueberry just minding their own business. And in comes the Artie Shell. Cap progress over 25% for the Axis. Pure sector. And this is when the Allies just got to flex a few bodies. Back to Chapel should be okay. Moon, though. Yoon. Crawling. Choffmaster to the right. Choffmaster doesn't see him. And gets wiped by the MP40. '76, '75, Tiger, Panzer IV, Panzer IV. Nice little hedgerow stalemate by Win 4. Aragorn fixer up there in the barn. Nope, Aragorn redeploys. I'm pretty sure redeployed. I don't think I heard any shots go off. Blueberry's holding still, not pushing just yet. Nice wide open spaces, as the Dixie Chicks once said. Yoon has gone farther, but Yoon gets wiped. Down to the south, we have here the Tiger coming on forward. Peace strikes will be ready in about 3 minutes and 20 seconds, everybody. Rifleman, Ember. Ember. 57th, I don't think I have your clan logo, so if you want to send that to me on Discord, if you can, please. So I can add that to my records. Tiger taking some time, slowly peeking here. Not getting too aggressive. Map edge coverage looks good. No penetrations really from either side. We do have a little bit of a shenanigan going up here to the north with the P4 crew. P4 crew doesn't notice the Stewie, and the Stewie's able to lie low unless they're stuck here. Oh, they are stuck on something. P4 comes back. The easiest tank takedown you can get right there. And the Panzer IV crew wipes Stewie. Okay, so they'll continue on looking for some backline shenanigans. Now, this Stewie crew needs to report back to say, hey, we have a enemy medium in our backline, FYI. And we have a 75 looking to react to that. Desper, Rocco, and Big RN responding. Bombing run coming through. Bombing run could be nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very nice. 7 with the bombing run from Commander Verda. Not too shabby, buddy. Considering the competitive average is 3. That's very, very good. All commanders would be happy with that. Sherman 75 engaging the P4 up to the north. P4's holding. Desper and Bjorn trying to do a quick repair, but the P4 is taking advantage of the situation. They're coming through the hedgerow. 75. Oh no, there's the barrel. The barrel's pointed the wrong way. Oh, okay, but they still get it. Alrighty. So Flo and that crew will be the victors in that 1 versus 1 up here to the far north. And they'll look to maybe destroy that garrison along the hedge, unless, of course, they don't see it. There we go. Okay, cleaned on up. Commending today for the Allies is Mjölk. Up here. Oh, no. Was enjoying a nice little peaceful time watching the map in the corner. But poor Mjölk gets absolutely obliterated. Roger. Pre-typing my tankers. Map situation still looks very solid north to south. Me see a little bit of penetration on the road from Baker in just a moment. North looks very good. South is what I'm worrying about for the Axis. Tiger's getting close, trying to help out the infantry. Artillery coming in very nicely out in front of them. .76 back here. Oh, the artillery is right on that outpost. Tiger's in a good position, but the blueberry support they did have is long gone. People like Pudnik may have a very nice satchel on the hedge here. Pudnik sent... Oh no, he gets shot on the right side, right in the butt cheek by VNT. Oh, that could have been really good. Tiger backs up after taking one shot. Lord Jacks. Getting a better angle here. 76 still positioned to the east. 75 up there to the north. Panzer IV relocating. Pushing back down south. Strafing run called into Chapel. This will be north to south along the road. Always like to take a gander and see how well the strafing runs do. Hey, they got one. They got one. Let's go check out down to the south, shall we? Zero Bereshio. Zero Bereshio. Throws a grenade. Windrunner pushing out in front of him. Windrunner. Hurry footsteps to his left. Looking out for ZZZZZ. Nope. Not yet. Going up against a 1 versus 4, 1 versus 5. Denver takes one raspberry down to the right. Tuckleberry. Heard the Gewehr shots go off. Tuckleberry pops one. Scanning the perimeter. Gonna hold that position for right now. Tiger has backed up even further. Windrunner. Zakapex. Windrunner pops ZZZZ. Got KO though. Comes in with a shotgun blast. Canonixio. Canonixio! Oh no, that raspberry's already dead. Canonixio. Gonna go over here through the buildings. Looking for outposts. Scanning the little courtyards. Sherman 75 up there to the north. Let's see what's going on with that P4. It's in the bit of hot water. Panzer IV is burning. Takes one shot and gets finished off. .105 left on the clock. Set another 76. So we have two... No, hold on. The 76 to the east, I think, did get destroyed. Oh, no, there it is. So 176, 276 is still on the map. And then Tiger over here to the west side. Panzer IV coming from middle HQ. This 76, though, mark. 76 mark is being pretty well updated. The satchel did go off. I think they took a little bit of damage. 76 is pushing. The Tiger's looking right at this gap. The Tiger gets one in. Jumbo Crew's going to look to get out of there, but the Tiger may have another one for him here in a second. The Tiger. No, they miss. Ricochet off the top right. Jumbo's going to have another chance at life. They fire on back. The Tiger's going to decide to peek here in a moment. Maybe. Oh, they get it. Nice shot, buddies. That intel. The intelligence was perfect. So perfect. Real, pushing down the road. Gets one. Taking some shots from Shocker. Tries to right lean out, but smashes his face right into the hedge. And there's nowhere for him to go. I think it was our first heavy wipe of the match, if I understand correctly. We have another 76, of course. 2 Tigers now on the map. 1 Panzer IV up there. Yeah, I think that was our first heavy takedown. Over here by Win 4. Ball mower. Everon, skipper. Rise and Slurve Amengia. Ball mower. Take look what it's like to peek around these very fine hedges here. How fine of an angle. Your left and right leaning. Ball mower. Still scanning. So here's the tank rounds go off in front of him. I think that was a Panzer IV versus medium 75. Panzer IV still facing out. They did get the first shot in, so the 75 backs up. Panzer IV is burning. Are they going to push this? This is quite the distance. Flo and his crew feeling confident. Going into the thick of it here, but I think the 75 crew is going to be they're going to be well prepared for this. They're fully prepared. They're ready to go. This Panzer IV crew is going to get a nice surprise. Bjorn, Rocco, and Desper get one shot in. Panzer IV crew fires back. Yeah, the 75 crew wins the 1 vs 1. Oh man, that was the Panzer IV crew thought they had the advantage, but they did a quick double repair to get them back to full health, and Bjorn and Desper have to be very, very happy with that 1 vs 1. So they'll repair and get back to supporting their infantry by Win 4. As you can see, the Blueberries have given up, or they've gotten pushed out of Alamo. They're trying to reallocate bodies back up here to the north, and then they'll push to the south. As you see a big swarm of them push on forward. Couple banana berries, though. Approaching to the south of Church, Zeros, Mick J. Getting relatively close here. Mick J will get a POV of Mick. They're going to throw a quick grenade here. To the opposite side. Mick doesn't see Apex. Oh, yes, he does. Gets Apex. Shredded by the 76. Camp progress still coming in. Recon plane's going to go. We may see the first Stuka from Commander Verdna here in a second. Or a bombing run. I believe it's almost off cooldown. Camp progress. 40% mark. Martini Bar is over there behind Chapel, ready to go, providing some intel. Windrunner. Invert. Everybody's getting excited. They see the cap race. And they say, hey, we may have a chance here. Bombing run called into Chapel. Yep, Commander Verno calls it for the garrison. It's going to be perfectly over the garrison going south to north. .76 goes behind the hedge, takes a rocket to the rears. But no, I think it was a little bit short, actually. So they're going to be just fine. Now, how is the Tiger going to play this? Tiger's down to our bottom right. I believe they're backing up for the moment. Not sure about the Jumbo's location. Bombing run's going to go through. It's going to get the garrison and potentially a nice little chunk. Oh, look at that bombing run. No, it's just off the... Oh, man, it misses the big... big amount of raspberry jam. Precision strike landed over here. Let me just see where this is. Peace strike landed by the Tiger, but the Tiger's okay. Counter bombing run from the Allies. Gets a nice little pocket of blueberries. Rifleman has made his way closer to the circle. Gota coming around the side. Rifleman. No, gets it with the STG. But Carpet is there to clean him up. Sherman 75 retreating over there to the right. 2 mediums in play, plus the 76. No Stuka yet. We saw the 1 peace strike from the Allies, but no Stuka. The Grand Creek faces a little bit of pressure from the north, but it's just a couple raspberries. That's the only gap in the Axis line, right down the creek. That's where they're slipping on through. Tiger's still holding. I don't think we've seen one lost Tiger yet. We have one... Yep, heavy up to the north. One here in the middle. Tiger takes one. They're going to back up. The jumbo round sails over to the left. And the Axis did have a pretty decent push going there, but now they're being forced out. Just Nagat's OP remains. And these tank crews are going to need to get out of here, at least for the meantime. It's alright. Still got 57 minutes left, though. Yune. Pred. Going for Choffmaster. Nails into the window. Take a second to reload here. No, nope. And the artillery puts an end to that. Mune's still alive up to the north. We'll go check out what's going up to the south, shall we? Like a rocket just came in down below in that Tiger, but this should be okay. We have Mellow, Raccoon, duking it out on these very far perimeters. Solid headshot exchange. Both sides firing at exactly the same time. Mellow taking an opportunity here to make sure to just hold this area. From the Allied standpoint, had to accept. Looks like the YK Crude and Fist. Fist, a new group on the scene. From what I heard, very new to the competitive Helios. They have less than 5 matches in total underneath their name. Map situation starting to break a bit for the Axis. You see them being splintered apart. It's a shame because they had a really good setup going, but the Allies have broken on through and created this massive wedge in the middle of the map. Tank's doing a good job, though, of getting out of the area and getting back to safety. Spicy Rice says, my great-grandpa was a glider pilot for Operation Market Garden. I have the coin given to each pilot during that particular operation. Wow, that's, wow. Did he keep a journal or anything by chance, buddy? Because I imagine that would be very interesting to go back and read. Beer Badger, what side was he on? Oh my god. I would know, I imagine that was... Oh my gosh, a glider pilot during that. I mean, the initial landing, took the Germans by surprise, but I guess it's not the initial one, because I read a couple books on the Operation Market Garden. But if I remember correctly, it wasn't the first wave that was the issue. The first wave went surprisingly really well. It took the Germans by total surprise, but it was the following waves of gliders and planes that try to come over and drop supplies and stuff. They're the ones that took a big beating from the German anti-aircraft fire. Rabbit finding a nice little spot here on the rooftop. Blending himself, and look at that camouflage, buddies. You can barely tell he has another leg, even though Rabbit is a normal soldier like you and I. His camouflage is so good that it almost looks like half his body is gone, and he's able to really blend into the church steep. Oh, and Rabbit is no more. Life of an MG. It was a good spot, though, while he had it. And the Allies begin to make a ton of ground, pushing the Axis out to the south. Axis dedicating some armor up to the north. Looks like they did lose... Oh, no, they still got 2 Tigers. 76 relocating. But yeah, looking really good for the Allies. Baker Squad did get reestablished at the Alamo. No Ally piece, or one. We haven't seen a Stuka yet. That's one. This jumbo did get popped while pushing. I think that was the... Oh, that was the one we saw earlier. That's right. Okay. One Tiger over here behind the ruined building. Yeah, Commander Verna, no doubt wondering, how did that happen so fast? We were capping, we had pressure on, bodies were coming in from all over. It was looking really good. But just like that, it can all go away. Tas Boulay, up here on the top of the water tower. Look at that nice MG angle from Tas Boulay. Can't quite get the mounting correct, though. Trying. No real targets for Tas Boulay here. It's kind of obscured by the hedgerows and everything. Mug, Zeros. Desti. Trying to sneak up on the 76. Mug is coming over to the left, but the Jumbo 76 is pointing right there. Misses the shot. Oh, Zeros Mug. Faking him out. Zeros jumps on top. Zeros is going to plant it. No, tank commander jumps out. RTM guns him down. Mug also gets popped in the head. Look at that tank defense by RTM. Nice job, buddy. Clearly, he has practiced with the pistol. He looks for the satchel real quick, notices there's nothing there, and he's good to go. Oh, what tank defense that was. Beautiful. Sherman, Panzer IV tries to take advantage of the distraction, but little does the Panzer IV know that... Oh, no, rocket to the side from Guinness. Guinness. He's going to be able to get another one into the boat. He knocks out the Jumbo 76. Oh, it went from a really good comeback to a catastrophe. As the Panzer IV distracted them at the perfect time and was able to take advantage of the situation with the AT. Rolled up with a rocket from Loom. Finishes the P4 off. Oh, nice little chaotic situation. Tiger coming back around. And a little bit of a nice little sequence up here to the north. Mug getting a couple frags on the raspberries. Genetic also falls victim to Mug. And Mug, no doubt, very happy with that little performance. Oh, trying to find a little spot there. There he goes. So Mug will continue on. Yes, thank you for joining me today, everybody, for this Band of Brothers casual competitive events with a whole bunch of mixed teams. If you're enjoying the stream, be sure to hit that like button if you could, please. Nope. Mug, unfortunately, falls victim to a shot over to the left. It looks like he may have planted a satchel on that building beforehand. Tiger retreating back to safe lines. 76 down here to the south, looking to maybe find a spot to repair. Chapel looks all nice and safe here. Mune trying to get closer. Crawling slowly forward. Hiddix. Up here with the MG42. You can always tell an MGer when they get in these nice roof positions. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that view. Can't beat it. Oh, falls off the little chimney. Looking to reset here. Not happy with the mounting. Gonna try yet again. Oh, nope, falls. Has to try again. Nope, just gonna reposition. Okay, looks out down to the south, doesn't see anything. I got a bandage real quick. After that little tumble he took. Black B, KO. Rocket. A little bit short from KO. Sebadishio. Gets popped. New guy. Rocket. A little bit short. You know, I always like to look at those long-range rockets. See if, just by chance, if they get anybody coming through the open. Just randomly. You know, just some blueberry strolling along. And next thing you know, a rocket smashes right in their face. Those are always the best. Zamalo with the MG42. Just monitoring those open fields. Fortunately, not many targets for Zamalo. Armor movement still pretty stable. Banana berries have pushed up farther east. They plugged the gap on the creek, so that looks okay. Next Peace Strike may be ready for the Allies. It's definitely ready for the Axis. But haven't seen Commander Vedna pull the trigger yet. VNT had enough of genetics rampage and cleans him up with the FG-42. VNT. Nice little gap in the hedge. Peeking about. Nope, nope, nope. Gets another. Clicking heads for VNT. Ugh. Oh, nope. Oh, tries to fire back, but takes one too many. Almost reminded me of Boromir in Lord of the Rings. Taking all those arrows. One of the saddest scenes in movie history, no doubt. Just, you wish Sean Bean could live. No squad lead has really gotten too close to Chapel. Just camp progress flickering back and forth. Nobody in the back line. We do have one Stewie rolling on forward. Looking to circle around the enemy's back line. Just to create some space for the infantry. No mines on the road. Looking for any... See, they run to any mines, but so far pretty clear. We just have a couple one AT mines down to the road to the south. Stewie looking to clean up the supplies and the garrison. This will be Scuba, Tire, and Bwick up here to the north. Panzer IV crew looking to clean up the light tank. Prevent them from doing any more damage. Stewie's going to try to get out of here. Panzer IV should have an angle after they cross. Spin over a little bit. Flow. Bomber run coming in. This will be a front door bomber run. Looks like it's not going to get anything. And Stewie, I think, took off. Where did that Stewie go? Oh, it headed up here. Just up to the north. Cruising westward, I believe. Oh, there it is. Right there in the open. Panzer IV crew. Stewie escapes. Panzer IV. Oh, hit the little burb. Alright, I think the Stewie will be just fine. As they drive off there in fourth gear into the distance. Now they're going to have a little chance through that gap. Maybe. No. Okay, so Stewie should be just fine. Alright, so we'll keep tabs on the Stewie and see what they end up doing. The Axis are so close, yet so far. As these open fields, even though it may be 50, 60 meters, you might as well make it 250, 300. Peace strike. Strafe run coming to the back. Okay. Cap progress on Le Grand Peak. This Tiger got popped. Coming in from that Stewie because nobody's in sector. Tiger to the north to get taken out. That must have been from somewhere. They got caught. Unsure. 76 somewhere, but sometimes with the red dot, maybe right there in Chapel, perhaps. But 2 Tigers lost for the Axis, and we have 1 P4 cruising around trying to find that Stewie, and that's it. Okay, another P4 down here to the very far south. But the Axis making their way to the west. And then we could see a very interesting wrap from the south to the north develop momentarily. Stewie, looking for spawn points. No Axis AT in sight. We do hear the P4, though. Rocket from David into the back of the P4, but probably had a little bit of moment of realization there that he is on the Axis. Stewie's still moving. Very good job on the Stewie crew, just keeping in 4th gear, and they are causing this P4 to chase them all over. Panzer IV crew, nope, they're going to the left. Stewie's going to go to the right. They're going to keep moving. David. Panzer IV coming around. They're going to see the Stewie. And will the chase finally end? Yes, it will. Mamma mia. That was a good 4-minute chase, 5 minutes maybe? That's a decent amount of time for a P4 to be burning up that much gas. Oof. One after another getting picked off. Brutal. Rise. Trying to make his way. Nope. Oh. Try to dodge him. Unfortunately, wasn't enough. Bendy. Peek it. Oh, trying it once again on top. Oh, no, falls a little bit short. Oh. Ah, those tricky jumps and held that loose. Rocket from Bendy. Tries to go through the gap, maybe to hit that hedgerow. Artillery shell lands over there. Hippie gets popped right in the head by Martini Bar. And look at this, everybody. The Allies have pretty much solidified it. Just got a couple OPs front door that they got to deal with. Mike squad's in the back. Could have a nice outpost. We have a Panzer IV inside the trench, possibly. Oh, they're right outside it. Okay. Rocket comes on in from ZZZZ. Panzer IV. They got Tuckleberry up to the top. It's going to be reporting back that location. Should see more bazooka boys spawned in any moment. Panzer IV continues on. Tuckleberry. Tank crew burns one outpost. No more AT support. Oh, here we go. We got Quad Z. Quad Z. Come on, Grand. Gonna head that bazooka. Panzer IV is burning. Quad Z pulls it out. Lines up. Nope. Panzer IV dies behind the hedge, but should be able to continue on here and check it down. Quad Z. Oh, ricochet. He's gonna try again to peek, maybe. He's gonna go through the gap. Nope. He's gonna open it. And the Panzer IV kicks it in 4th gear to get back to safety. New guy, Raccoon, covering their buddies. 76 coming around the back. Allies looking very, very, very good. 35 minutes left to go, though, so anything could happen. Mike squad down to the south, along with Fox, could have a nice little wrap to the rears and help bring up the rest of the blueberries to the front line. New guy, gonna give it a shot through the open. New guy. gets Quad Z. New guy. Got the ammo depot station being built and replenishing their tanks. 1 round left. So I don't know if you could use this. I don't think you can because this building doesn't have windows. I think that's the rule of thumb. If it has windows, you can climb on top of it. If it doesn't, you won't be able to use the ammo depot station to get on top of that building. If I remember correctly, maybe I'm not remembering that right though. Strafer run goes through Chapel. Axis building up their armor slowly but surely. Tiger splashing about. Trying to maybe get a lucky shot at an outpost or garrison in the front line to help out the infantry. These 2 outposts are still down here, so Fox. Let's go check out Fox Squad. Alf, Cadixio, Zeros could have a big role here to bring the Axis attack back to life. Zeopex. Working through the... Oh, no! Takes some shots from the left, right into the hip. And so does Hunter. Rex and Dor, preventing them from doing any more damage. Alf. In the building. Peeking about. Alf doesn't see anything more. Nobody else really around him. Oh, there we go. Takes out Rexendor. And don't worry, the POV camera isn't perfect in this game, so he didn't just shoot through the wall. The POV camera is a little bit buggy, and so it isn't exactly it isn't showing his exact left lean. Just keep that in mind. I don't want a whole bunch of comments talking about wall hacks, please. But Alf here just doing the little quick left leans right out the window to make sure that if he does get shot at, he can poke right back inside and be just fine and dandy. Panzer IV taking some rounds here. Quad Z right down below. Another rocket. The third. A fourth should do it. Panzer IV's engine. Quad Z KO. There we have it. And KO with the Baba Dooey. Right there on the Axis tank crew. Do have 1 squad lead over here to the back. Mike squad. Gonna burn that outpost so the Allies will know somebody's cruising around to their rears. Got Mello with them. Mollabob, guns down 2. Yoon trying to crawl away from the chaos. Mollabob may be able to see him though. Mollabob pulls out the bazooka. What's Mollabob gonna do with the bazooka here? What you gonna do, buddy? You gonna pull it out? Here he goes. Lining it up for that tiger, maybe. No, maybe a little bit too far. Mollabob holds. Doesn't like the angle. No, Mollabob. There he goes. Gets him. So let's see if he tries to go. Another one. Look at that right lean. Look at that right lean. Tiger's approaching. Decides maybe the bazooka can be. Here we go. Mollabob. Oh, what a ricochet. Oh, those tricky bazooka shots. Gonna give it another shot, though. No! Number 2. 2 Tigers on the board now. Sherman 75 still supporting the offensive action up to the north. Precision strike called into Chapel. Let's go see. It's on a tank marker. So be a Stuka, remember. So we're going to hear this. Stuka's coming right on the 76. Can Commander Verdun get it? 76 holds. Begins to back up. Oh, and it's just over to the back right. Oh. Crazy how just a simple shift of that commander ability would have definitely destroyed that heavy. Artillery round falling nearby. Jumbo crew will look to escape here. Artillery round lands close. Remember, we have seen the artillery destroy heavies, so it is possible. Esper gets decimated. So the Axis Commander will have one more peace strike with 9 minutes about left to go. Over here, we got Ready Red. Yep, Ready Red. Get a nice little amount of coverage on top of the water tower. Taking some shots, though, maybe. Airhead calling the chapel. We'll go check on that here in a moment. Ready Red slowly creeping on up. And there comes the Airhead plane. Oh, and that's not it. Already fell. Ready Red. Ready Red. Oh, re-angles his foot. I'm doing that. I think Ready Red is trying to tell. I think Ready Red's trying to tell me something here. I like your foot mechanics, buddy. That is very nice. Airhead's falling down to the south. Bomber run, so this will be a classic bomber run Airhead combo. Let's see if it works out. We have no name inside. A couple raspberries spawn back in. No raspberry death on that one. 4 raspberries should be able to handle it. 1 gets popped. No artillery to boot. No casualty coming around. Should be able to bazooka. Yep. And the Airhead is taken care of just like that. Sherman's or Panzer forward down to the south. See a battle shield. Looking to protect his buddy. Lord Jackson, his crew. Holding out here. They know they're going to be hunted now. 76 is to the top right and may decide to close this gap. They're not that far away, and they know they're going to have the advantage, considering the Panzer IV can only pin the sides of the 76 in the rear. Panzer IV tries to find a nice shot here through the gap in the hedge. So better shoot and swipe to the left. Mellow. Oh, Mellow! 50 supplies are down, ready to go. You're waiting for a repair station. Desper? What's Desper doing? Oh, looks like they did take some damage from this Panzer IV. So Desper just taking a second to repair. Cap progress comes in on the Glan Creek from an Airhead that fell. Maybe it was dual Airheads that fell at the same time. But we have another one to the south, and they get a nice big spawn wave heading towards a hard cap. And that's going to be the center of attention now. As the Allied commander knows, this is a very, very rare opportunity, and they may just send it. Panzer IV going to take a beating right here in the middle of the circle. The Rocketeer, unfortunately, blasted a little bit too close. A little bit premature. He gets sent back to the redeploy screen by his own means. Another rocket to the right from the Nakalti. Panzer IV reverses. Gets the bazooka. Mulk on the ground. Oh. Nope, Mulk is lying low. Tyke jumps out. Mulk. Oh, what's he gonna do? Mulk. Guns him down. Goes back to prone. A disaster avoided. Nice response here by the Axis. It did look dicey, but just a little spawn wave got off and just caused a little bit of pressure. 25 minutes left to go. Remember, everybody, if you're enjoying the stream, be sure to hit that like button if you could, please. Blueberries up here to the north. Das Boulet. GNZ Skipper and Verna. Another Tiger 1 spawned into Flooded House right there in the middle. Jumbo. Oh, Peter. Oh, Peter was so close. Peace strike called into the Gone Clique. We'll see if we can catch it in time. It drops. Oh, and it just barely misses the P4. Oh, Commander Marco's right there. Oh, he has to be so disappointed. He probably can't believe it. Damn. Rex Andor, GNZ. GNZ takes care of him. Oh, hold on. We got a P4 pushing the Sherman 75 in the back. Sherman 75 gets popped. Panzer IV crew comes out the victor. Walker finding a nice safe spot for the outpost while the rest of the raspberries push on him. Free party 23. Looking to maybe place some supplies for a quick double support swap up here to the north. And the Axis position suddenly looks very sketchy, and we have this weird gap starting to form with a push from Wind 4 down to the south. Then we got raspberries over here to the left, but it looks like this is being contained. And we have a little something going on here. Not too sure what to make of this. We'll see how it develops. Walker waits for maybe another support guy. David. Pushing on forward. GX. 28. David. And wins the 1v1. And I have a little bit of push going on. We have a 76 right here. Blueberries, though, trying to make some presence known by Costco shopping complex. Gemiel over there to the distance. Minutes left to go. Panzer IV coming around to the north of Chapel. The 76 out in the open, but it's facing the rears, looking to prevent them. Yeah, so Panzer IV is going to make its way to the circle, I think. It's going to try to cause a little bit of ruckus in the back line. Burns an outpost, I believe. Gota is behind here. Going to see this and report back to his squad lead to say, hey, we got a medium 75 coming around. Look at this. Panzer IV, they take one shot from the 76. Panzer IV Rix. Oh, wrong range rocket. And the Panzer IV jams right into him. And there we have it. Bjorn, Rocco, and Desper take care of yet another one. "20 minutes left on the clock. What can we see from the Axis, everybody? We have a little bit of a discombobulated situation going on with There was a lot of organization, but it seems like both sides slowly losing that organization. GNZ. Bleeding out just a little bit. Gonna take a second to bandage, maybe. GNZ just watching the creek here. See if anybody sneaks on through using that P4 as cover. Now this Tiger crew may destroy they're going to keep it. Okay. Thought they were going to destroy it. .76 pushing the P4 down to the south. Yeah, P4 is going to be caught in a little bit of a pickle. They get side shot in, but the 76 is going to jam him against the building. Another one goes in. P4, no, but a saving round comes on in from the distance from the other 76 crew. I'm not too sure there if the Panzer IV was going to be able to get another round off on the side of the 76. It was going to be really close on timing, I think. Option squad on the rear is maybe hoping for a supply drop to fall undetected. Rocket falls into the side from Rise. Rise looks to line up another one, but gets gunned down. Another Rocketeer in the area, though. It's going to be Wind Runner. Wind Runner, buddy. Fires. Ah, ricochets right off the side.
I got rocket ammo for...
Mug calls out that he's got rocket ammo. Wind Runner's going to have to time this perfectly, though.
You can do it.
Inverse says you can do it, you can do it.
Yeah, thank you.
Here goes Wind Runner. Does he have an angle? Wind Runner. Nope, a little bit short. Gonna try to resupply though real quick. Another Panzer Schrecker has entered the arena. As the 76 tries to retreat. No, there we have it. And they team up to knock it down. Beautiful shots, buddies. Very, very nice. And the Blueberries suddenly are able to push on forward here. Nice job. But this Tigers looks like it's taking a little bit of hate as well. Quad Z gets another rocket. Another one. Oh, this Tiger's going to be entering a little bit of hot water. They get a shot on something. Oh, it's this Jumbo 76 down here. The Jumbo should have the advantage, though. Tiger pauses to repair, but they're in the middle of an open field. Oh, both crewmen get wiped by Quad Z, I think. Over there onto the left side of the tank. It could have been Herakesa. Not too sure. But suddenly, just like that, the Tiger crew... It's down to Noctish out there in the open. And there's nothing they can do about it. Noctish stranded by his buddies. They were trying to repair it. Just boiling hot water. Raspberries all around, waiting for more AT to be called in. Noctish sitting inside, wondering if he's getting satcheled. Rocket to the side, ricochets. Rexendor, pretty much a free Tiger takedown if he's able to line it up correctly. Nope, gets shot. And Noctish is going to try to drive off and get out of here, but we have people like Gigacatter. Gigacatter. Thompson, no bazooka. Oh, no bazooka. He's going to try and run, though, and catch up to it. He's going to gun down one Blueberry out there to the distance. I better show. Oh, Giga Catter. When you really wanted the bazooka. Oh. And the Tiger should be able to escape. Oh, long-range rocket. It came in for Quad Z. The Tiger is moments away from escaping to freedom. No, but oh, the round comes in from the bottom right from the 76 and collapse it. That 76 is right there, everybody. That'll be Desper, Rocco, and Bjorn yet again. Tiger was moments away from safety. From peace and happiness. But they were intercepted. Okay, so the Jumbo crew will now relocate up to the north. We have a Panzer IV to the back line, looking to maybe intercept the next... what do we have there? Another heavy coming on forward. Let's go see if they're able to capitalize on this position down here to the far south. Where's this Panzer IV up here to the far north? Okay, they're there. Do they have the engine off? Nope, engine's on. Flow in the crew. Holding out here. 76 pauses. Oh no, Panzer IV crew's gonna move too soon! Oh no! Oh, patience is a virtue. Oh no. And the 76 crew will not be surprised. Oh, if they just would have waited maybe 3 or 4 more minutes, or maybe 2 minutes, they would have had it in the bag. But the Jumbo will send them back to the redeploy screen. Easy peasy, up and easy. There you have it. Oh, man, you feel bad for them in a way. If they just would have waited. Missed opportunities. Back to the hard cap. Looks all nice and secure. We'll go to the north. They've been at a deadlock up here for a long time. Pi with the MG up here in the building. Pi just trying to find some good angles here to help out his buddies. Moving from window to window. Hippie over to the right with the sniper rifle. On this little little bucket. Just getting the perfect amount of elevation to see over the wall. Look at that. The ingenuity of Hell and Loose players and recognizing the terrain and what advantages it can provide. In this case, not really terrain, but an object like a bucket. That's, oh, poor Pi. Just gets up to the grain feeder, but gets shredded by an MG42. Line looks pretty much stable. 11 minutes left to go. If you're just joining me, I'm your host today, Smithers, for this casual competitive event. Band of Brothers, hosted by 82AD. Today we're on Utah Beach. So far we have seen one cap going to the Allies on Chapel. We saw a few crazy plays, but no recaptures. I mean, a little bit of action on Lagon Creek, around Chapel, but nothing too wild. Been pretty stable throughout the match. Very even teams, a lot of exchanges north to south. But of course, we always have to pay attention to these final 11 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it may be, to see what kind of crazy shenanigans happen as we get closer to the end of the match. Panzer IV's cruising around to the north. Allies, though, have a really stable position. And they're looking locked and loaded. Ready for whatever the Axis have to throw at them. Mjölk. Back to a safe spot up here in the church. Focusing on the map. And relaying instructions to his team. No name. Explosion happens up to the north. I think that was the P4. Just got popped. by the Sherman 75. No name. Helping out his commander, keeping him company. And that's what I like to see. When I'm commanding on Chapel, I like to have an MG right there. Panda watches this. Panda on Helios. He's been up here in Chapel with me numerous times with the MG. Just keeping me company. Telling me jokes one after another. Or sometimes. And just having casual conversation. So the commander isn't all alone. Hunter. Hunter, unfortunately, is not AT, but may be able to fake out the 76 if he plays it right. Assuming, though, he's going to have either a... I'm going to guess Gewehr, so maybe not. Bombing run has been called in. This will be the last bombing run going north to or south to north, right here on the border. It's going to get Porzamalo with the MG. You know, as commander, you look at your stats after you drop a bombing run, and you think, oh man, 300 munitions for one guy? Damn. But that's all it was. I swear there was more there. Can't tell you how many times I've said that to myself. Another explosion down to the south. We have 176 right there. Another 76 to the north. Once again, Allies solid. Extremely solid. No backline shenanigans to worry about. Everything's all clear and good to go. Garrison and OP network looks stellar. But the Axis node time is running out. And they got to make a play sooner or later. They can't take these Tigers with them. Ball mower. Martini bar gets wiped. Ball mower peeking. Oh. Tiger back it up. A little bit of hedge coverage as 76 is relocating over there to our left, everybody. '76 looking for an angle through the building and the hedges. But I think the Tiger is going to be just okay. Sherman's cruising up to the north, wiping OPs. RT and Pudnik, Service, cleaning this all out. Making sure that the Allies have nothing to worry about up to the north. 6 minutes, 50 seconds left to go. Last bombing run of the matchup called in for the Axis. This will be going in, northeast to south, to southwest bombing run. Right over that 76 location. So Desper and his crew may face a good chunk of damage here. There they are, peeking on the hedge. Tiger crew still facing the opposite way, though. They don't know that the jumbo's relocated. Bombing run coming in. Let's see if Verdna can get lucky. Maybe get the 76 takedown with the bombing run. Nope. But the jumbo will be damaged. The Tiger takes one shot. Got to try to dive behind cover. Does Desperate and his crew have another shot? No, they do not. And they're going to need to tap the tracks real quick. Desper will repair. And he taps the tracks, gets back in. 76 still firing, trying to thread that shot through the hedge. Tiger's holding still. 5 minutes, 30 seconds left. More blueberries start to be allocated towards the front line, pulling bodies from the north. Still got some southern action taking place. Shot comes in, hits the top of the little bunker there. Jumbo's backing up. Think they're going to be safe. Yes, they're safe. Axis still getting closer. Tank has been marked by the commander. Down to the south, that was a P4. Ricochets off the top of the 76. Another ricochet. Jumbo fires back. Jumbo, one into the Panzer IV. No real assistance from any Blueberry AT. Everybody's assaults or riflemen. Panzer IV crew fires on back, but... Or sorry, the 76 crew fires towards the P4, but they're all good. I think they got enough coverage here. PD Plash, Tyke. I think Noctish is in the gunner seat. Sure is. Axis trying to just slam it front door. They're going to need to take out those tanks, though, so that way the tanks can be released and harass the enemy infantry. Jumbo's still there behind the hedge. Tiger. We have a Luke's coming forward. Luke's is joining the party. Skipper over to the left. Zakpex gets popped. Here comes the Luke's. Looking to be a little distraction. Maybe wipe some outposts on the front line. It's a solo Luke's from Mick. He's going on through. Mick is just seeing what kind of chaos he could cause. Going over to the back of the Jumbo to maybe distract it. Nobody's going to see that and report it back. No, Mick doesn't go by the Jumbo 76. Thought he was going to try to ram it to the rears. Mick still cruising around, trying to burn some outposts. Good driving here by Mick. Gets one behind the building. Just trying to relieve some of the blockages for the Blueberries to make their way forward. Mick's keeping on going. Look at Mick go. He's going to burn yet another outpost by Chapel. Mick and... no, just a little bit off. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left to go. These tanks gotta move. They gotta go. They gotta go. They gotta go. There's nothing to lose, buddies. It's either you lose or you win. It's still middle ground. Just send the tanks into Chapel. Screw it. Go, go, go. Tiger's going. They're gonna leave that Jumbo B. Tiger's just gotta kick it in the fourth gear. They just gotta go. Oh my God, I gotta pull my hair out. You just gotta go. Raspberries begin stacking the circle, maximizing the cap weight. 10 seconds left. Mick is inside here. Mick knows what to do. Mick gets popped. Tigers unfortunately gonna be a little bit too late, and the Allies will secure the 3-2. Oh my God. Alrighty, so yeah, congratulations to the Allies, pulling home the 3-2 victory here on the Band of Brothers Monday, hosted by 82AD. If you are interested in joining this on the PC side, you can go ahead and check out my Discord that you can find in the link description if you're curious about competitive Hella Loose teams. There are a whole bunch of team recruiters that are looking for people like you. So be sure to head down to the PC recruitment channel or the console recruitment channel, whichever one you play on. Post your information, and I'm sure somebody will reach out to you. I think the average is 5 people respond, 5 recruiters respond per person. That's the average we're sitting at right now. So looking very, very good. So check out that link in the Discord description, everybody. If you enjoyed the stream, be sure to hit that like button before you take off. If you have any questions, go drop a comment below. And don't forget to hit that like button, buddies. Precision Strike called in. To a couple blueberries. I think that will be it for streams today. We'll see if anything else pops up, but we will have Taco Tuesday tomorrow, switching over to the console world. Also be sure to tune in for that one. That'll be at around 2:30 to 3 p.m. EST. And we will be playing SMDM AA Network. Last Stuka Strike called in for Commander Verda. Over here to the back, looking to get maybe Pi. Nope. 10 seconds left to go. There we go. All right, everybody. Well, thank you for joining me. We'll go give our commends to Commander Verdna. There we go. All righty. I will see you next time. Have a good one.